Just log on YouTube to give your brain some new food.
Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to be addressing a question and a request that was made by one of my subscribers. One of my subscribers asked me, how do I get Jamaican or Caribbean food where I live? And that same subscriber asked that I do a video on it. So I decided to seize this moment and answer that question and do a video because I think it would be very interesting. But of course I could not do this video without my wife, because while sourcing Jamaican food where I live, I often do it as a partnership with my wife. So without any further ado, here she is. Right, so for most of you who have never met my wife before, here she is in the flesh. I call her wife for life. The rest of you can call her Tina Sebas or Mrs. S. So one of my subscribers, as you know, asked about how do we attain Jamaican food where we live.
Right, it's not so easy, because it's not like, okay, in England we can just go to the supermarket or the market.
Right, so as you said, England. So let's declare to most people who don't know where we live exactly.
No.
So we actually live in Switzerland. Yes. And we live in the state of Zurich, to be exact.
Yeah.
And was it 2 years ago? I had some business at the Jamaican mission in Geneva, and while I was there I asked, just out of curiosity, how many Jamaicans are actually in Switzerland. So Switzerland is a country of 7.5 million people, and within that 7.5 million we only have 250 Jamaican families. And when we say Jamaican families, that doesn't necessarily mean that every single person of that 250 family,
Jamaican.
is Jamaican.
Yeah.
So we could have more than 250 Jamaicans, or we could have less than 250 Jamaicans. So what I'm saying is there's not a lot of us here.
No.
Let's discuss, first of all, what we cannot find in Switzerland. That we cannot find hard dough bread.
No.
Right.
Cannot find bun.
No, and most people know all Jamaicans love their ackee and saltfish.
Yeah, can't find that.
Can't find ackee and saltfish.
We can't find the Jamaican tin cheese.
No, definitely can't find tasty cheese.
No, tasty cheese.
Right?
No.
So patties are out of the question. And I'm a lover of spice, so I love my Scotch bonnet pepper. And you cannot find Scotch bonnet pepper here.
Yeah. Can't find bullock cake, which I love my bullock cake, and we can't find breadfruit.
Breadfruit, she's a lover for breadfruit, right? And we can find noodles, but we can't find cock soup noodles. You have your scallion and your thyme, but you don't really have your Jamaican seasoning. So how do we go about attaining these things? We live in Switzerland. A flight from Switzerland to the UK is about 1.5 hours.
Yes.
And we often fly to the UK.
Yeah.
And
go to the Bullring Market.
Birmingham Market, Bullring Market. For y'all who knows about Birmingham and for y'all who don't know about Birmingham, Birmingham is a Jamaican stronghold. So there's a lot of Caribbean people in Birmingham. And I would say 7 out of 10 black people in Birmingham are of Jamaican heritage.
Right.
Jamaican family. So everything that you want, from the Star, the Gleaner, everything, you can have it in Birmingham.
I was even told that one store in Birmingham used to sell the tasty patties, or tasty patty, one of those. I'm not so sure.
Right. But we did not go without lacking. You know what I mean? Because the thing we learn about scarcity is scarcity makes you creative. Yes, scarcity makes you creative. And between my wife and myself, we
We make our Jamaican.
We make our Jamaican
thing.
thing. So, first things first, I'm going to show you how we acquire our Jamaican patty, because we would just not live without it. This is pretty much Wife for Life making her Jamaican patty.
Yeah, I mean, I love my juicy patty, and you know, I can get it close to as close as I can, you know.
I mean, I would say it's 90% authentic. The only thing that is missing is really the flake.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
It's the flake.
That's exactly.
But the taste is, you know what I mean, as you can see, you know, I'm here tasting, you know. Wife for Life doing her thing.
Yeah. Pastry.
Yeah. Putting in.
So unless I can get the actual authentic recipe, which I'm sure is a secret.
The flakes is the missing part, you know. If we get the flakes, that patchy right there, that's that. You know what I mean? So, as you can see, we don't have the authentic patty here, but every so often, Wife for Life buys some beef and all the other local ingredients that we can find that is closest to the authentic stuff, you know, because when the stuff runs out from England, we just have to make do with what's here in Switzerland. The next thing and most important thing to a lot of Jamaicans, especially when it comes to Easter time, is
bun.
Bun and cheese, right? But like Wife for Life was saying, there's no tasty cheese here, so we have to settle for
cheddar,
which is good, you know what I mean? We do miss the tasty cheese because when you bite into it, that milky, you know, is missing from the cheddar. But we still, you know, make do, and you must be wondering, where do we get our bun? So let me show you where we get our bun from. Again, the Wife for Life, you know, she throws down. We make her our own bun. So let me know what you think of her bun. You know, I mean, I wish you could taste it, but I mean, just look at the ingredients and look at the finished touch, and that right there tells you everything, you know? I mean, just watching it now, I'm in the mood for bun again. So that's Wife for Life doing her thing there. Sit it for a minute, let it rise, then put it in the oven, then she add a little floss to it. Looks just like an authentic Jamaican bun. Outside of the bun and cheese and all that, you know, every Jamaican, every island people really have their island snacks. Yeah. And one of my favorite island snacks is grater cake. You know, I like grater cake, I like gizzarda.
Yeah, I like gizzarda.
You know what I mean? So, how do we acquire gizzarda here?
Make it ourselves.
Make it ourselves. Check this out. This time it's me throwing down. Jamaican grater cake. Dry coconut, ginger, vanilla, dark sugar, a grater. If I said gizzarda, this is not gizzarda, this is grater cake. We have a food channel on YouTube, and most of the stuff that we put up there is Jamaican aligned. Right. The next thing is oxtail. We can source oxtail here, but it's not as easy. It's not as easy as just walking into a store and buying oxtail.
We used to have a store that we would just walk in, and they kind of like changed their whole system of purchasing items. So you now have to go on a website and order it, and then they can deliver it, or you can pick it up.
And the last time I ordered, when it was in the store, you get it already cut in pieces. Yes. And the last time I ordered, you'll see. See, my dumpling is not, those are not perfect dumplings, you know, it's just because I'm cooking for the family. But if I'm cooking for like guests, you know, that I go a little extra to make sure that the dumpling represents Jamaica. You know. And with us, you know, when we're serving for ourselves, you know, just the family presentation is everything, you know. For a lot of my subscribers that suspect that I suffer from OCD, they'll know that, yo, listen, you know, everything has to be in order for me, you know. So I can't have no gravy splashes on the side plate.
As you can see there.
There, yeah. Yeah. That's our oxtail and dumpling that we did. That was my oxtail, but I think that oxtail was when we used to buy it and it was already cut for us.
Right.
You know, but I'll inject a clip in a minute where you will see the whole oxtail, you know, and we didn't even have a chopper or anything. So we struggled with that for a minute, but we did get it cut in the end. And another Jamaican quick and easy meal is rice, corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah.
Or corned beef and cabbage. Easy meal. We can get corned beef here, and we can
get corned beef in our local supermarket.
Yeah, so that's not hard to source, and we can get cabbage.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we don't have a variety of corned beef. It's just one. You know, and I did throw down my corned beef and cabbage. Yeah. So just to entertain you guys, to let you see that I don't just sit at a desk and type away all day. Watch me as I throw down again.
Yeah, so that was a nice
easy meal.
Yeah.
You know. Quick food, as Jamaicans say. Yeah, and you know the wife, she had to add some bread, right?
Would it be better if it was hard dough bread?
Oh yes, it would have been really good if it was hard dough bread, you know? And most Sunday dinner for Jamaicans back in our time, I don't know about today if the culture is still upheld that rice and peas and chicken is a big thing on a Sunday.
Yes, we would have our salad, those big tomatoes.
Yes.
You can't find those big tomatoes.
Can't find those again, you know. And you know, the Jamaican parents cut them real thick, you know. So we can't find that, but we find rice here, obviously. We've got kidney beans, and we've got coconut milk, and scallion and thyme is here, you know, salt and black pepper. And this is how me and the wife throw down, you know. So check us out as we do our rice and peas and chicken. I'll be doing the rice and peas, and Wife for Life will be doing the chicken in our secret Sabas sauce. Check us out.
Every Jamaican has to fresh chicken.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, without. Yes. I have to keep my kitchen clean, you know? I don't like to cook and things are messy. On the flip side of things, when she's in the kitchen,
I make the mess and then I wash them up.
I stay out of the kitchen, you know what I mean? I stay out of the kitchen when she's doing her thing. Because we cook equally the same, but our, what you say, the way we go about it is totally different, you know? Yeah. Check that out. Really good too, you know. Look at that.
Yeah, man, that's rice and peas.
And you know, when we're cooking, we have to have some fun with it. You know, so that's me and her mimicking some of our cooking channel that we watch. That's her secret sauce right there. She's not telling you what's in that bag right there. No.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Yeah.
Just like KFC.
Just like KFC.
Looking good.
Yeah. My rice and peas to all my Jamaican people who know that the rice have to be shelly. I aced it right there, you know?
Look at that.
Yeah. 5-star ratings, you know what I mean? Alright, so before we sign off, let me show you guys the cow foot clip, which we did source. We got cow foot, tripe, and oxtail on that day. And I made some cow foot and tripe soup, which the wife wasn't feeling the tripe part of things. But check it out, it's quick and brief. So, that right there, that's written in German, but it's actually cow foot. And that right there, that's oxtail. Rins means beef. And this here, this is actually beef tripe or beef intestines. So, Wife for Life is not really feeling this one, but you know what I mean, growing up in Jamaica, I'm quite accustomed to that right there in soup.
Look at that.
Yeah, and some corn in it and everything too, you know. Let me big up some people before we put up the last clip, because the last clip is kind of like gifting to our viewers.
Big up yourself to the maximum.
I'm gonna big up some people randomly, some of my subscribers that I know off the top of my head. So I'm gonna big up, first of all, let me big up Ivelyn D. Ivelyn, big up yourself, you're a supporter to both of our channels. And then let me big up Joy. Then let me big up Nasdrew. I want to big up Chad Murdoch. And without a doubt, I have to big up Light. Light is one of my most big up subscribers.
Big up yourself to the maximum. Big up yourself to the maximum.
Okay, the reason why I decided to throw my little big up segment in there before we hit the last one is because the last thing that we had to saucer ourselves is Christmas cake, you know, and it's that time of the year, you know, so I want to take this time to wish all my subscribers and my viewers who celebrates Christmas a Merry Christmas, and to all viewers and subscribers a prosperous prosperous
New Year.
And that didn't sound right coming off my tongue. Anyway, so let me say that again. A Merry Christmas to all my viewers and subscribers who celebrate Christmas. And for the year 2020, we wish you nothing but prosperity from the wife and myself and our junior as well. It's family Sebastian, you know. Wife for Life, every Christmas she had to do a
rum cake.
One of the hardest things to source is browning. We have to go to England to get browning. And if we don't go to England, we have to big up the British Corner Shop.
Yes. That's our life source at the moment,
There's an online store called the British Corner Shop. We often order our
browning and Dettol and Listerine.
Right, Listerine original.
Original.
There's no Listerine original in Switzerland.
No, you can get the fancy color Listerine, but
I even went as far as writing the Listerine company, you know. So for us to get the brown original, we have to source it from the UK. So check Wife for Life out as she wrote down her Christmas cake.
Let me know how you think, or let us know how you think of our Christmas cake. Again, I wish you could taste it. It tastes so yummy.
And y'all have to visit our food channel, which is Sebas Food. I'll put the link in the description. Check it out now. And that's pretty much it, people. You know,
I have to represent the Jamaican rum cake in my Jamaican dress.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And let me know what you guys think of this video. I'm trying not to drag it out too long, but for all of you who have watched it to the end, I have left also a bonus clip at the end of this video. Right. So like I always say on my channel, people, I accept thumbs up and thumbs down. I accept agreement and disagreement, because at the end of the day,
each one teach one.
Each one teach one. Until next time, people. Peace. Yeah, cabbage, pineapple, apples. Hold on. They got everything, as you can see. This place have a lot of things that we can use. Yeah. It's not a Jamaican food store. We got our plantain, got ourselves a cabbage, dry coconut. I told the wife that I'm gonna make some grater cake, butter beans, red kidney beans. Got some chocho, 2 chochos. Of course, the yam. Sweet potatoes as well. Can't get Scotch bonnet peppers here in Switzerland or here in Zurich. So, got the closest thing. Habanero. We got ginger tea. Can't get any red snapper here. But we got the closest thing to red snapper fish. Red fish.
Ginger wine.
We've ordered ginger wine.